Good morning. We are at it again. I'm on my way to an interview. Thought I'd bring you along with me again and show you the questions, because just in case anyone else is out there still applying for things. I know some people start later than others. I know like some people just started their summer vacation at the end of June, so you just never know. And I know they're going to give me the questions again, so I'll share a picture of that as well. So basically, I mentioned that Title I position in a previous video, and that principal called me, and he did end up having to give that Title I position to a reading coach that was displaced. But he does have other positions. They are all general education positions, as far as I know. So he asked if I wanted to come in for an interview, and I went ahead and scheduled it. So that is this morning. I changed up my binder, my teaching portfolio a little bit, because I had it kind of set up for like ESE, special ed, like that kind of stuff, like lower elementary also. So I kind of just like added a few things and like wrote some things on the tabs, just kind of organized it. So I'll show you that. So yeah, I will check back in when I get there, and I'll show you the portfolio while I'm in the parking lot waiting to go inside. He did say to come 30 minutes before the actual interview was scheduled so that I could get the questions and have time to, I guess, prepare and things like that. So like I said, I will take a picture of the questions in case that also helps anybody. And so yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my schedule from when I taught 3rd through 5th ESE. I've got a couple pens and some Post-its. Found this really cool letter to parents, and I've been wanting to do this, the fridge thing for a while. So I just put this in here. Next section is just classroom management. I have some different pictures. And I want to do secret student and VIP desk. If I end up in Gen Ed. This is a picture of a student. I did that when I was in the resource room. Activities, just a picture of my word problem of the day. Another resource that I found that I would like to use if I end up in 4th or 5th, I believe. ELA, I've got this weekly focus newsletter, picture showing an activity that I did, some other stuff that I had in here from before that I just kept in. Sorry that I'm so zoomed in. Let me see if I can zoom it out. Oh, that's a little better. Math, picture of an anchor chart. Picture of some differentiated activities, some hands-on stuff with like spinners and like clips and things. The next one is when I taught pre-K, and I just have a picture of an anchor chart that I made, and then a picture of I think the class, a couple pictures of the kids, and then what I used when I taught pre-K. So I put all of that together in this section, and then I put some SEL stuff together. If you saw the other video, you're seeing some of the same stuff. I just kind of like organized it better. Science, and then ESE, so like some things that I used when I taught special ed, or some ideas that I had, things like that. So I'm seeing a lot of people enter the building. Like, this parking lot is has a lot going on this morning, and I think that the one lady that I saw is the reading coach, and I do know that he mentioned on the phone that one of the positions, I think, is 5th grade reading, and he mentioned that scores have been high in the past, and he's wanting it to, you know, remain that way, and he wants the reading coach, you know, to come in strong and all of that. So I guess, I'm assuming, and this is just an assumption, that she might be in on the interview. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like 4 or 5 people, which I kind of get overwhelmed with that. I wish that it would be like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 at max, just because I do fine like talking in front of kids, but like when it's like adults, that makes me nervous. I don't know why, but it just does. So I'm gonna sit here for another couple minutes, and then I'm gonna head inside, and because it's 7:22. He said to get here at 7:30 to get the questions, but the actual interview itself supposedly doesn't start till 8. So, all right, I'll check back in. Okay, so it is currently 11:13. There was misunderstanding, I guess, about the date for this interview. I know that I remember saying I'll see you in the morning, and I wrote down like what he said, and I wrote down today, and I wouldn't have said okay to anything tomorrow because I have trainings tomorrow. But regardless, it was pretty embarrassing going in and being there on what they believed was the wrong day. So he was like, well, I have you down for tomorrow, meaning Friday. And so I was like, you know, okay, you know, blah, 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 whatever. So then I left, and I was like pretty upset because I can't come tomorrow. So it was like, what do I do at this point? So I text him, and I just said, do you happen to have any availability later today or on Tuesday? Because my current district goes back tomorrow with full day trainings and meetings tomorrow and Monday. So he texted back and said, let me see, and then ended up saying you come in at 11:30 for a 12 o'clock interview. So I'm back in the parking lot. It is 11:15, and I think I'm more nervous just because I was embarrassed earlier, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna just hang out here for a minute, walk in a little bit before 11:30, and I'll get back with you guys and let you know how it goes. Okay, my AC is on. I'll turn it down so hopefully you can hear me, but I'm blazing hot. Okay, so it was quick. It was like 15-ish minutes. They had the principal, the assistant principal, the math coach, and the 4th grade ELA teacher. And I guess the current positions that they have open are 4th grade math and science, 4th grade self-contained, and 5th grade self-contained. So I'm kind of hoping to not end up with one of the self-contained as like their offer, if they do offer anything. I am just a little bit worried about learning standards like from scratch for 4 subjects. So I'm not sure. we'll see what happens, I guess. They said that they will make a decision either by the end of the day today or tomorrow. They have some more interviews, I think tomorrow, because that was the original day that he thought he was having interviews. But I was grateful for them getting me in today for sure. There was a lot of questions. There was, I believe, 5 questions on the paper that they gave me, and then the 4th grade teacher, she asked quite a few of her own questions, and then the math coach, I believe, asked a couple questions. I can't really remember if the principal and assistant principal, like, I know they chimed in and like said things, but I don't remember if they asked any specific questions. I know they've had some turnover, so he did ask, like, do you plan to stay? The 3rd grade teacher that these 4th graders, incoming 4th graders, had last year left in the middle of the year, and so there was a long-term sub in their math and science class, so they are probably pretty behind in math as far as that goes. And then it also sounded like their 4th grade teacher that they had this past year was behind on pacing, and so it kind of sounds like the 5th graders might potentially be struggling with math as well. So there's just kind of a lot going on. I think they're just kind of worried about having anybody not stay and have more subs and have more, you know, test scores probably going down, because it's not the subs' fault. They're not, you know, they're not trained on how to teach the curriculum and things like that. So I mean, it's just kind of a fiasco. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted.